And a very good evening, everybody. I'm John Cole. The Class B boys basketball all-state team is out, and Powers Lake, BC standout, that guy right there, Tyson Inkett, makes the first team for the second year in a row. A Mr. Basketball finalist, averaged 18 points a game, 8.5 rebounds, 4.4 steals. A winner who loves to compete, be it football or basketball, and he's coming to play his college basketball for the Tetons next year. Not easy to make the Class B all-state boys basketball team, but that young man does it 2 years in a row, and he makes the first team. All right, other members of that first team, Dang, 4 wins, Minnewacan, he's a junior. Also, Bowden Duffield, saw him last year, Bowman County, good player, he's a junior. Javin Fries, he's a big scorer from Flasher, a junior. And Aiden Steinbuch, he's a Mr. Basketball finalist from North Border, he is a senior. Second team, a lot of good ones. Carson Bartholomew Enderlin, he's a senior. Nice to see a kid from a small town make it. Walker Broughton, West Hope, Newburgh, he's a sophomore. Everybody else is a senior. T.C. Coslet, North Border. Bishop Duffield, that's the twin brother, also a very good player. Brady Feller, we heard from him on Monday. He's going to be a Teton. That's good. Trey Hatfield from Oak Grove, he's a senior. Connor Kurzman, Langdon Koenig, Mitchell Leas, and Carson Yale, who gave it everything he could on Saturday in that title game for the Lakers. So once again, we congratulate all of those young men, a very, very good class. Well, let's see. We told you on Monday that Teton sophomore Emily Kurkowski had been named to the All-Region 13 team. The Aussie sharpshooter meant a lot to the Lady Teton program, as Bill Triplett and their loyal fans know only too well. She's been through a lot these 2 years in the US of A, to say the least, playing college hoops.
Well, she's just a great player, and she's kind of a player that leads by example. She doesn't say a lot, but she does everything she's asked. And she was our leading scorer as a freshman, leading scorer as a sophomore. And, she broke her wrist as a freshman and missed the first 9 or 10 games, basically a third of our season. And then this year she broke her wrist in the preseason and missed the first 10 games again, another third of our season. And then about 2.5 weeks before the playoffs started, she got a concussion and missed some games. And then in the tournament, she blew her knee in the semis. She tore ACL and MCL. And we won that game, and we were in the championship of the region, and we were without her. And her teammates really stepped up. We played really well that game, and we just didn't get it done at the very end. But as far as what Emily means to the program, she's just a solid, mature, great player, and someone that sets a good example for everybody else.
Despite all the injuries, she should have an opportunity to play more college hoops, right?
Well, we were fielding, I would imagine, close to 100 schools, Division I, Division II, Division NAI, and since this has happened, just about all but maybe 2 or 3 of the coaches have cut off contact, and it's a sad thing. I do have some friends, in this business that are still willing to bring her in next year, but looking forward to her surgery, we're taking her to Bismarck tomorrow, and then she has her pre-op appointment and then surgery on Friday. So she may be able to give it a go second semester next year, or maybe sit out a year, but she'll have some opportunities down the road. I don't know if it'll be next January or the following, October, but she's a player, and somehow, some way, her luck's just got to turn around on the injury part.
She is a great player and a class act. Here we go. NCAA basketball, Sweet 16 in overtime, Madison Square Garden, Kansas State 98-93. Marquez and Noel 19 assists. UConn blows out Arkansas. Tennessee has the lead on Florida Atlantic, and UCLA is beating Gonzaga. Let's take a timeout on First News at 10.